Looks like Caleb Williams finally made the decision of where he wants to play football. Let's talk about it. What is up, college sports fans, fellow members of Mountaineer Nation? This is Coos. I'm serving up college football and college basketball content to you almost every day. If that's what you like, hit the red subscribe button. Give me the thumbs up if you like this video. Check me and my colleagues out at the Coast to Coast CFB Network on Facebook and on Twitter. Let's get on with the show. So it was reported in ESPN today that Caleb Williams has finally announced that he's going to attend USC. He signed up for classes with his advisor on Friday. He's expected to attend his first classes today, on Tuesday, February the 1st, and he expects to start participating in football activities as soon as possible. From the beginning of this whole thing, everybody assumed that Caleb Williams was going to go to USC to reunite with Lincoln Riley. And through all this 3 to 4 week fiasco, all this waiting, rumors about going to other schools, he still ends up at USC. Now, the reasons he says he picked USC, number one, it's been the goal of him and his dad all along for Caleb to be the number one pick in the NFL draft when he's eligible. That's the reason they chose Oklahoma to begin with, because he wanted to play for Lincoln Riley. Well, here's my question. If you wanted to play for Lincoln Riley that bad, why did it take you a month to make the decision to go to USC? You should have been able to make it in a week or less. Another reason he said he wanted to go to USC was because of the area, living in the LA area, would offer him opportunities to meet his goals not only on the field, but off the field. There again, Caleb, and your father, I think his name's Carl. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. Did you not know that a month ago? I mean, think about it. The other rumored stops were Oklahoma, LSU, and Madison, Wisconsin, which is in Madison, Wisconsin. So let's look at this. You've got LA, opportunities, right? Here's the opportunities in Madison, Wisconsin. And I'm not bashing about Madison, Wisconsin. I'm just talking because I actually made a video talking about why he could go to Wisconsin and it wouldn't be a bad decision. So I'm not saying that. But when you look at the big city life, right, if he wanted that, then that's been there from the get-go. It didn't take a month for LA to all of a sudden become the big city, okay? You've got LA compared to Norman, Oklahoma. You've got LA compared to Baton Rouge. Now, Baton Rouge is a pretty big city, but it's not LA. So if that was a factor in his decision, there again, nothing's changed in a month, Caleb. Reason number 3, he picked USC. He says he and his family have been traveling to the area since he was a kid, and it's always been a dream of his to live there. So if that was his dream as a kid, then why wasn't it a dream a month ago? I don't understand why it took a month for them to make this decision. Now, look, I'm not bashing the kid because, number one, he's 18, 19 years old? That's a big decision to make for an 18, 19-year-old kid. To me, I put more of this on his dad. His dad should have, if this has been their goal all along, they could have made this decision 3 weeks ago and kept all the hoopla out of the media, kept all these other colleges from going after him. And I mean, there may have been coaches and staffs waiting to make major decisions based on where Caleb Williams was going to go to school. He's delayed all of that by waiting a month to make this decision. It's almost like he was just dangling a carrot in front of everybody and making them chase it and then pulling away from him. Dangle the carrot, pull it away from him. When he probably knew all along he was going to go to USC anyway. I just feel like they were playing games with people. I feel like they were taking advantage of the opportunity to get all this media attention and to just and try to build this story up bigger than what it should have been. Now, fortunately, this story has, even though it's a major story, it's been somewhat buried by Tom Brady's decision to retire today. So that's going to take front page news, right? Well, the Caleb Williams story is probably second on that list, but it's not going to get quite the attention it would have had it not been announced on the same day as Tom Brady's retirement. So I'm a little bit frustrated at how Caleb Williams and his father handled this situation. I think they could have made this decision 3 to 4 weeks ago, saved a lot of people, a lot of time, a lot of trouble, mainly football coaches and staffs who had decisions to make. They've got other players they need to recruit. They've got other players they need to get out of the portal. And I just think they were stringing people along way longer than they needed to when they likely knew all along that USC is where they want to go, but they wanted the attention, they wanted the notoriety, and it's all about the almighty dollar at the end of the day. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with making a business decision, but I mean everybody knew from the get go this was the best business decision for him to make. He didn't have to string all these other teams along to make the decision. He could have done it within a few days to a week, and been done with, and we'd have known 3 weeks ago where he was going to go. And it just would have saved a lot of people a lot of time and trouble. That's all I got to say. Well, listen, a little bit of a rant today. It is what it is. So at the end of the day, what we expected to happen happened. Caleb Williams is going to go to USC. He's now the 13th player that Lincoln Riley has pulled out of the transfer portal. USC is now instantly a contender in the Pac-12 and to make the college football playoff, in my opinion. Don't be surprised if you see him there next year. Do I like it? No, I don't. I'm not a USC fan and never have been. But I do think USC being relevant is good for the sport. So, and it's going to make USC football fun to watch again. So more than likely, I will be tuning into a USC game next year because I want to see Caleb Williams and Lincoln Riley doing what they do. So as frustrated as I might be right now, come September, I'm going to be flipping the channels and finding that USC game on late at night here on the East Coast. Well, listen, guys, I hope you liked the video. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this whole Caleb Williams deal. If you thought he strung this out way too long. If you thought, hey, he was just taking his time to make sure he made the best decision, that's fair. Let me know in the comments. I appreciate you tuning in. Q Country Roads.